The concept of quiet quitting has been completely misrepresented by corporations and media outlets. It's actually a form of rebellion against the toxic culture of overwork and burnout that has been perpetuated for decades.
That's not true. Quiet quitting is just a fancy term for being lazy and not wanting to work hard.
Not at all. Quiet quitting is about setting boundaries and prioritizing one's own well-being. It's about recognizing that work is not the only aspect of life and that employees deserve to have a healthy work-life balance.
But don't companies have the right to expect their employees to be dedicated and hardworking, especially if they're paying them a good salary?
Companies do have the right to expect certain things from their employees, but that doesn't mean that employees should be expected to sacrifice their mental and physical health for the sake of their job. And besides, studies have shown that overwork and burnout actually decrease productivity and creativity in the long run.
I'm not sure I agree. I think that if someone is not willing to put in the extra effort, then they're not really committed to their job.
That's a common misconception. Quiet quitting is not about being lazy or unmotivated. It's about being intentional and mindful about how one uses their time and energy and recognizing that there's more to life than just work.
But what about the impact on the company? Don't you think that quiet quitting can harm the business and its bottom line?
Actually, research has shown that companies that prioritize employee well-being and work-life balance tend to be more successful and productive in the long run, and that quiet quitting can actually be a form of self-care and self-preservation that benefits both the employee and the company.
I never thought of it that way. I guess I just assumed that quiet quitting was a bad thing.
Exactly, and that's what companies and media outlets want you to think. They want to shame employees into overperforming and sacrificing their well-being for the sake of the company. But the truth is that quiet quitting is a form of resistance against a toxic culture that prioritizes profits over people.